after the jury verdict in this case, when Dr. Murray says, "I don't feel guilty," that's what he says. Mr. Chernoff acknowledges candidly that there's fault here, but you're not hearing it from Dr. Murray. You didn't hear it at the time that Dr. Murray interacted with the security staff and the staff at the Holmby Hills property. You didn't hear it from Dr. Murray when he encountered members of the paramedics squad, paramedics Seneff and Blunt. You certainly didn't hear it when Dr. Murray encountered Doctors Cooper and Nguyen, who were on a life-saving mission. You didn't hear it when Dr. Murray talked to the detectives of LAPD, and you certainly didn't hear it during Dr. Murray's interview in this faux documentary, faux reality production, wherein Dr. Murray says, "I don't feel guilty. I wasn't reckless. I didn't tell them about propofol because they never asked the question, and it wasn't important." And where Dr. Murray at that point says he feels betrayed and entrapped by Michael Jackson. Yipes. Talk about blaming the victim. Not only isn't there any remorse, there's umbrage and outrage on the part of Dr. Murray against the decedent, without any indication of the slightest involvement in this case. To hear Dr. Murray say it, Dr. Murray was just a bystander who sort of came upon a scene and was put in this situation because of everybody else's actions other than himself, whether it be members of the family, whether it be members of AEG, whether it be Mr. Jackson or anybody else. Those are factors which cause me tremendous concern, because the essence of probation is a recognition that someone may have done something wrong, some responsibility, some remorse. Why give probation to someone who is offended by the whole idea that that person is even before the court? You can't have probation when there isn't an acknowledgement of rehabilitation and responsibility. And regrettably, Dr. Murray doesn't have any of them. Dr. Murray certainly is statutorily eligible for probation. I looked valiantly for efforts to satisfy myself that while Dr. Murray was legally eligible for probation, he was suitable for probation. And I really didn't become convinced I could find any. Dr. Murray is eligible for probation. The court declines to grant probation in this case for a host of reasons. And in making that decision, I acknowledge